one of the things that we were gonna add is a heat shield. And because I ran all the plumbing through the OEM exhaust tunnel, because originally, like you guys saw, it turned down over here, the wastegate dumps right there, and I turned down over here, all the reels and the sound clips. The love for the sound quality of it and the tone has been amazing, but it would absolutely shake the hell out of the cabin, the cockpit, the seating area. And so I've wanted to do some type of exhaust, so I just sort of described generally what I had in mind to Smokedogg, and it just has kept evolving to something better and better. Just like what's happening right now, what he's doing is measuring, like, you know, it's a good 7-foot long piece of aluminum, and what I described was a heat shield for all the plumbing, right? You have fuel, so you want that obviously to stay away from exhaust and heat. Brakes, you don't want to heat that. This is the flex fuel sensor, so you know that's actually plastic. So there's concerns obviously with the air flowing. You don't really, you know, they're not gonna touch even without this, but I described what I wanted to do for a heat shield, and he just kind of gave me the explanation of what his mind came up with, which is very different than what my mind came up with, but for a good reason. So following this shape of the OEM body right there, mounting in a couple of existing places so no more holes, and it will head all the way over here to give some space right here to the fuel cell, follow along this path, and then open up a little bit. And we were talking about even going all the way over here to help protect heat from the steering rack. So that's what's happening right now. Of the protection of brakes, fluids, fuels, flex fuel sensors, we can't have those heating up. No risk of fire at all with this heat shield. And test one.
Like it?
Oh, getting there. Alright, you guys, this is a quick mock-up of this multi-piece setup, so don't worry about what you see right here. We're gonna change all that, but Pete, look at that. Oh, look at this fucking tunnel. Look at this shit. Okay, so we got the wings for the back. We got the flat connector on this side, so the, you know, airflow. And look at that shit. Everything's gonna be cut and smooth, all straight, deburred and whatnot, but that is a metal heat shield slash exhaust tunnel by the homie Smokedogg. We're gonna mock up the exhaust next. Here is a mock-up of tunnel, the exhaust tunnel heat shield. Shit looks crazy cool. Another mock-up. And what do you guys think? Straight up like that, or with the gold reflective heat film for triple ultra mega security purposes? Look at this. That shit is sick.
It.
Oh yeah. Oh. You smell or see anything dripping anywhere yet? When after it's prime?
No.
After go.
It's already at the back. It already sounds calmer. Pop, pop. Shoo! Sounds good now. Little calmer.
Pretty loud, so I don't really know how much quieter it got until we're...
Nah, I could tell right when you started it up. It was a lot calmer.
Okay, so that whole video right there, the sound, we're gonna go ahead and just scratch it because we were so hyped. This fool was telling me, he was so hyped with me to start it up with the new exhaust setup that I forgot to put in the O2. I'm not even yeah, I mean, I just feel like I'm like a kid because truthfully, this build is now very close to being actually done in ways. I mean, you're never done, right? You could do titanium, you could do this, you could switch up the design of that. But as far as every box needed, we're really close, and I straight up forgot to put the O2. What's up, you guys? Okay, so we are in the home stretch. There are a few things left to do, but one of the things we did, bled the brakes, Willwood brake fluid, fresh Honda MTF, the best of the best, Torco SR5R. The system is almost fully bled as far as the coolant. That one I just ran the classic, you know, the Asian 50-50 blend. So I've done distilled water with the Redline water wetter before. This time just did that. So we have fresh manual transmission fluid, fresh oil, fresh brake fluid, bled and clean. Look at that, man. You can't even see the fluid. It's so new. About to change to different plugs. Make sure those are gapped. Almost everything is there. Alan is going to finish being the perfectionist that he is and finalizing the finish and the edges of the lights slash ducts slash deletes, you know. We're just buttoning things up slowly but surely. Fired it up, as you guys heard. Sounds amazing, but finish bleeding the cooling system, finish marking all the bolts after tightening everything on the front side. We're almost there. There are a lot of other things we've done that are minor to major that I'm gonna kind of address a little bit later, so stick with us right now as we continue. All right, let's go. Okay, Alan was going crazy. I took a couple of turns. We got rotations, and then bam, this motherfucker snapped again. Doing the brakes right now. Smoke did the vacuum bleed, but we're doing it the old school way just to make sure. He's right there at the front wheel, and I'm in here about to pump it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holding. Blake's brakes are bled.
Double black.
Going up double bled. Going up to double check everything one more time. Make sure everything's tightened and marked so that we can get it off the lift. Exhaust is situated, heat shield and tunnel. Exhaust is situated. 90% of the bolts have been marked. We're gonna double check, then we'll be able to get it off the lift and finish up some other things. Let's go. Last set of double checks, putting cotter pins, and this one, you guys see the hole? It was pretty much not even visible, and he got what, not two full rotations, did you? Almost 2 full rotations, because somehow, some way, last time I was underneath here, I didn't put a cotter pin, so I gotta take that L. This fool's gonna make sure that I can't leave Smokedogg Customs without taking care of you can't forget the fundamental things or get caught up in all the custom stuff that you forget the fundamentals. Damn it. Everything from front to back is tightened. Axle nuts are tightened and marked. Everything is markered and labeled. About to come down off the lift. He's put the finishing finish, if you will, on the metal for these. We're gonna mount them permanently, if you will, but we're gonna just wipe them down. The brushing has happened, going down, then work on the things where we need to open the doors all the way. Progress is being made, and I appreciate you guys being here. It's like a new life on the car. Safety, customization, personalization, maintenance, preventative maintenance, all that because of that guy. Dog. Let's go. So one of the other things needed to make the car, more streetable for very obvious reasons is back in the day when doing the chassis harness, didn't include a lot of extras because I didn't care or really ever think that I was gonna dip it so much. And so now things like this, going through here, Alan's hooking it up. We're gonna go inside the paneling on this side so it's all gone so that I can have, that's right, license plate lights, because just didn't care then, and it sounds silly now, but here we are. So Smokedogg's got them all situated right here. Got an OEM harness from Dan at WordWorks, and got some LED lights so it'll illuminate really beautifully. But first, the harness from Rywire. So that's what we're doing right now. And shout out to Downstar using all the hardware, you know what I'm saying? So one of the things that happened way back in the day is that I got these Sparco Evo 3 XLs because I'm a larger gentleman, and then we customized them to my spec. So that was Nardo gray on the back shells, and shout out to Brian at PCI for the mounts, side mounts and rails. But when I had them done in these materials, got perforated, suede, Alcantara, regular, and then the Sparco material here, and then the Sparco logo in black. The harness slots were not put back in, so it was like a street seat but a bucket, no slots. Alan and I, shout out to, well, Alan at Sparco, but I got all of the plastics. If you ever break any, you can hit up Sparco to get yours, but these things ended up being way harder to put in than they should have been because of no slack in the Alcantara and the way that they were redone. There was no slack, and so it was putting a lot of tension right in this area to get it all back. The cable, stretching, massaging. Just gonna vacuum it all up, brush it down. The seats are effectively back into their race spec. I ultimately want to go to reclinables, which I should be doing pretty soon, but nonetheless these needed to be situated like that. So there we are.